Great. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the New Age Geeks channel.
Are we starting
where we
over?
experience technical difficulties and play D&D and other TTRPGs.
Oh boy.
Might as well start over.
I closed my notes. Hang on.
The TLDR version. Let's
TLDR. We're nerds. We're geeks. But welcome back to the New Age Geeks channel. Tonight is Queer and Present Danger, a high fantasy homebrew D&D campaign made by yours truly, with an all LGBTQ plus cast. Just a friendly little reminder that here on the New Age Geeks channel, we aim to create an all-inclusive space, making everyone feel welcome at our table.
And the New Age Geeks includes more than just us. It relies on all of you wonderful geeks and your participation in the community that we are building together. If you want to become one of the New Age Geeks, you can. Just join our Discord, subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels where you'll find moderated chats, emotes by one of our favorite geeks, Sarah. Hi, Sarah!
Hi, Sarah!
Hi, Sarah!
And chat rooms with the cast and other members of our growing community. Remember, the best way to help us out with the algorithm is engagement. So watch the video all the way through, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that these platforms know to share us with everyone else. Speaking of engagement, we would love it if you would please make sure to clip any of your favorite moments from the show. Funny moments, sad moments, anything you like. Beyond that, we have posts going up on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. So if you're in any of those platforms, follow us there as well for more geeky goodness. And speaking of engagement, one of the best ways to show your support for the show is to go ahead and nominate the channel, the shows, our amazing GMs, and the creators and players for this year's Crit Awards. Nominations open up in 2 weeks on April 1st, not a joke, and will run for a month. And so many of the amazing things we have going on here, all these wonderful people are eligible to be nominated, including the channel as a whole. So make sure to keep an eye out for that to open up.
If you got Amazon Prime, you got Twitch Prime, use it. Thought we're doing TLDR version. If you're feeling charitable, find the links. We got them. They're everywhere. Do the thing in the thing with the thing. And if you want to become a sponsor for the New Age Geeks, hit us up on Instagram to begin those discussions.
And speaking of sponsors, if you enjoy the music we have going on here on the New Age Geeks channel, we highly recommend checking out the SonCraft bot. That is SonCraft bot. The SonCraft bot allows you to play open source community selected music and soundscapes directly from your Discord server with only a few clicks. Whether you're playing with friends or streaming on Twitch, you can use the audio stress-free. And with their pro level subscription, you get their playlist builder, shareable playlist codes, access to 40 plus music genres and 20 plus soundscape types, global genre selections, and 2 premium Discord servers, all for just $10 a month. But if you use our referral code NAG, that is NAG, it will get you $2 off of your subscription for the first 3 months. All you need to do to get started is invite the SonCraft bot of your choosing to your server, then just hit play and let SonCraft take care of the rest. And we are partners with Dragon's Nest Delivery. If you don't know what Dragon's Nest Delivery is a D&D shop with a ton of D&D essentials, including dice, apparel, homebrew adventures, and their Nat 20 card series, which we will be using here on Queer and Present Danger. And they even have a D&D subscription box. That subscription box includes dice, candy, one-shot adventures, minis, and a bunch of downloadable content as well. So when you go to checkout, make sure to use our referral code NEWAGEGEEKS, that is all one word, for 18% off of your order. And yes, that even includes the subscription box. So when you go over and check them out, make sure to tell them that we sent you. All right. Any other announcements before we get started?
Nope.
All right. Without further ado, we can get into tonight's episode of Queer and Present Danger. And we're back. Last session, you guys continued your discussion with Toby's brother, Quentin. Learned a little bit more about him and about what's going on in the Black Hill mines, with reports of chittering and chanting from deeper within the cave. After that, you spent some time in the city and played around with magic a little bit. Toby deciding to use one of the new spells he learned, turning Bloom into a purple terrier.
I'm so good at magic, you guys.
But after an hour had passed, Bloom still had not turned back into Bloom.
I'm so good at magic, you guys.
So good that it just didn't stop.
And after a little bit of panicking and searching, you guys headed to the religious ward, in which you met a priestess of Apatia and asked for her help and managed to turn Bloom back after a little bit of flustered conversation. But after that, you guys returned to the inn, got a decent night's rest in before heading out on your travels to the Black Hill Mines. After lugging Ashira into the cart, made your couple's day's journey seemingly uneventful and arrived at the mines. Talia, Bloom, and Toby entered the mines, and after a decent walk into the mines, starting to hear that chittering, ran into a group of 3 Ongags. And we will jump back to that in a second. But Ashira.
No, I'm sleeping. It's a nice, calm sleep. Nothing is happening.
Exactly. A nice, calm sleep with visions of waves, familiar streets, as people you know pass by.
So suspicious.
The smell of the salt on the air, familiar temples surrounding you. And you can see a cloud of smoke in the distance, away from the city. As you hear alarm bells ringing and a number of troops heading towards the source of the smoke.
Have I lived this night before?
You have.
Cool. Great. I run into my mother's temple the same way I did that night to get told where they need me.
You run into your mother's temple, see her scrambling for her bags as she is also getting prepared to go where she is needed. Ashira, we'll need you with the other healers.
Okay, do we know how bad?
We don't know how bad yet. It just looks like a couple of ships at the moment, but...
Okay, let me get my armor and my healing supplies and I'll go.
Okay. We'll meet back here, okay?
course. And I'll quickly get my armor on and grab my satchel and go down to where people are going out to recover injured and recover bodies.
You make your trek out. Now the question is, are you swimming or did you follow with a boat?
A boat. I have my contender, my small boat.
With your boat, you sail off the coast. If you can call it a coast. And immediately begin heading towards these wrecked ships, and you see people clinging to debris in the water.
Mm-hmm. I will, for now, ignore the people who are able to cling to something to float, and will dive off of my ship to try and get into one of the partially capsizing ships to try and pull people out.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. Do me a favor and roll me a d6.
3.
You're able to find 3 bodies.
And I swim them back up to the surface. Are they ones that I'm able to aid, or are they just bodies at this point?
A couple of them seem to be barely clinging on. One of them seems to be much worse than the others.
The ones that aren't as bad, I'll use healing potions for my supply, and the one that is more injured, I will reach for my magic and I will heal them.
You pouring the healing potions into their mouths, and they begin to cough up water before turning over and trying to catch their breath. You lay your hands on the one that's a little worse off, and their wounds begin to close. But they don't seem to regain consciousness.
Do they seem stable now?
For now.
I adjust my course and I go for the next capsizing ship.
As you dive into the water, frantically looking, you find 2 more.
Same thing. I grab them and I swim them back.
You bring them back onto your ship, able to stabilize one, and one is not breathing at all.
I again just reach for anything I have left magically and just pump what I can into him.
As you begin to fuel your magic, it seems to take, again, closing their wounds, but nothing seems to come of it. Still not breathing.
switch from what I've been taught with divine magic to the more mundane side of it that I learned at the Healer's Temple to just try and force the water from his lungs.
What is racing through Ashira's head in this moment?
Just begging for Neros to do something to help me. To save another one. Because there are so many here. And just praying for anything, something.
As you're pressing down on their chest, trying to force the water out, you hear a distant clap of thunder. And you wake up. You are in the cart in a snowy forest just outside the entrance of the Black Hill Mines.
Guys? Hello? I'll climb off the cart. Anyone?
You can see tracks of footprints in the snow, all heading towards the cave.
I will begin to follow the tracks, wiping some stray tears from my face.
And with that, as you begin to make your way down into the cave, this is where I'm going to ask everybody to please roll initiative.
Bugs.
Oh no.
And we can switch over to the battle map.
I know I get a high bonus to initiative, but that's oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh jeez. Oh dear.
Oh jeez. I made a mistake.
I think this is the highest initiative roll I've ever had in this campaign. I think this is the first time I've had anything over a 5. I'm like trying to think of a time. I'm excited.
I'm ready for combat.
I need to pull up things. Okay, we're gonna start off 25 to 20.
20.
Hell yeah. Good for you.
30, but 20.
All right, slay.
I'm so far away from you guys.
Um, 20 to 15.
Try that. That should work. You're back.
We're back.
Hello?
All right.
I don't know
Oh,
what all
hello.
everyone missed, but yeah, it's a dex save.
Bug number 1 attacked Bloom. Bloom hellish rebuked it.
And we're about to find out.
14.
Okay, it is a 14 save. Like the spell
So
save
meets it,
DC
beats
is
it.
14. Yeah. So you take half as much. So that's. Let me see. Man, 2d10s. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
So 1 fire damage.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that definitely, you know, she like flicked him. Like
It's just a little spark at the side of his head as you try to inflict pain. That will then bring us to Ashira.
Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna run a lot. I'll be so real. I'm so far away. I'm gonna use my action to dash.
All right.
That's my turn.
As you start to hear splashing and a little flicker of flame coming from deeper within the cave, you turn this bend and you can see your 3 allies and then 3 large, monstrous bugs across from them.
What in the hells did you guys get into?
Cult of bugs.
Bugs.
Bloom doesn't even say anything. She's just like wiping acid off. Like,
Bloom, no, my favorite.
ew, ew.
I really don't think I have a good bonus action. I'm gonna be so real. Actually, I'm gonna make my spiritual weapon with my bonus action, and I'm gonna drop it right in front of Orange Bug. I don't know, whatever you want to put there. I don't care. It just looks like my trident, basically.
All right.
Guess I'll swing at it with my spiritual weapon. I'm just doing it at base level.
All right. Go ahead and roll the hit.
16.
16 will hit.
Suspicious.
How? What?
Ooh. 11 points of force damage. Yep, plus 4. 11 points of force damage. Like,
As your
bonk it.
trident swings into it, it reels back. Now clocking you, having entered this fight. Which will bring us to bug number 2. Which is going to follow closely behind its comrade. And it cannot do anything else at this moment in time. Which will bring us to Bloom with Talia on deck.
All right, so Bloom is really disappointed in her fumble, and she's like getting really like if you guys see her, she looks like pretty like upset that she failed, like disappointed. So she's like, she just takes a couple deep breaths and she's like, okay. And you know, in her mind she's gonna be thinking like, what would my mom do right now? She's like, and I guess she's remembering a memory that her mom had with her when, you know, she was practicing, and she like was kind of missing the mark a little bit, and her mom would tell her, you know, like not to underestimate herself. So she's like, don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate yourself. And then she just looks at her staff and goes, okay, okay, okay. I haven't done this before, but I have to try. And she's gonna raise the staff up, and she's gonna move it clockwise, and the eyes on the snake and the crystal are gonna glow, and fire, like purple fire, is just gonna come out of it, and it's gonna start to form a ball, and it's gonna get bigger, and she's not stopping, and she's just gonna keep until it's bigger than her, and she's gonna cast fireball right in the middle of like the yellow and the blue, like right behind the yellow one. I believe that is 20 feet in each direction. It would hit all of them.
Won't let me move it, but
Yeah, kind of like she was gonna move it like diagonally.
one over one?
Yeah,
yeah, just to get all
But-
3 of them.
yeah.
Yep.
And she's just gonna like take the staff, and she's gonna like jump and just slam it on the floor, like just sending the fire down.
All right. Dexterity saving throws. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, I need more. Actually, I just realized I need more d6s.
It's the best feeling.
I haven't needed this many d6s in this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6. Sorry, I should have
Well-
done this way before.
No, you're good.
Please
Uh,
hold.
They
can't wait
all
to-
fail.
Oh my god. Okay. The spirit of angry mama. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I love this sound. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but I just love the sound of like a shit ton of dice. Sorry. Whoa. One of them landed in the like a corner, so I'm gonna re-roll it. It looked like it was gonna be a 6, but I'm gonna re-roll it because, oh my god, it fell. It ended up being a 1. That's funny. Okay, please hold while I calculate damage.
Do 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 do.
Please hold while we calculate damage.
It's not me this time. You're doing great, sweetie.
41.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was one that would have been a 6. But it was like, it was in the middle leaning, but I was like, I kind of, it doesn't feel good. But it was probably going to be a 6. It ended up being a 1. But 1, 6, 3, 4, 6, 2, 6, 3.
I'll take your word for it.
A song.
I have les dice.
I
in the
believe
tray.
you.
Okay.
Speaking that you completely eviscerate the one in front of you, and the other 2 are on death's door at this point.
Wait, I killed it? Oh, that means I can
As
heal
this-
myself.
As this giant ball of purple flames erupts, completely incinerating the one closest to you guys, and the other 2 are just barely clinging on as little embers flick off.
That was totally wicked!
Oh wait, I can't. Now that I think about it, I don't think. Oh no, it doesn't have to be. Grim Harvest doesn't have to be a necromancy spell. I regain HP equal to twice the spell's level. So like 6. I regain 6. Okay. All right. So like all of the like redness on her skin from the acid just fades and her skin is light purple again. And she's like sweating because the fire was really hot. And she was like, okay,
That
I saw my mom do that.
That was so cool. I can't believe you pulled that off. That was amazing.
Good job, Bloom.
Okay, so Bloom gets to take care of all the bugs in the rooms, right?
I can only do that one time. I don't know that spell. I don't even know what it was. I just saw someone. I stole it. But now it's not mine anymore.
I can't do it either, so that's okay.
All right.
One
Anything
day.
else on your turn, Bloom?
I don't think I have any bonus actions, and you know I already cast a spell anyway. So yeah, that'll be it for me. The staff stops glowing.
All right. Talia, that'll bring us to you.
All right. I am going to move just a little bit. And fire my bow. $17?
17 will hit, assuming you're hitting the one closest.
Correct.
All right.
7.
7. How do you want to do this?
Oh yeah.
I leap forward, drawing my bow as I go. Knock an arrow. Breathe. Fucking bugs. And let my arrow loose.
The arrow flies true, striking it in the center of the forehead as it topples and falls off of this bridge.
Yay! Okay. That's my turn.
Another one bites the
Alright.
dust.
That'll bring us to this last guy. As it is currently pissed. Going to make a mad dash. And I need Talia and Bloom to make dexterity saving throws.
$13.
$18.
Both of you succeed. And you each take 5 points of acid damage as this bug opens up its jaw and just releases this stream of acid directly at both of you. And now that will bring us to...
I can see him, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So it's halved for me then.
All right, that'll bring us to Toby.
Toby is going to see that his friends have expertly taken out 2 of the 3 that we can see. So he's going to just look at the last one who is hurt and charging, and he's just going to spread his hands out, and 3 spectral turtle shells are going to appear in front of him and then shoot off as I cast Magic Missile.
I don't even think I need you to roll damage. But if you want to, go ahead.
That's 12 points of damage.
Toby, how do you want to do this?
Simultaneously, all 3 turtle shells spin out, connect, and just squish them.
As you send out these turtle shells, whoosh, 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 as they all encircle him and come together almost magnetically as it crushes him, and some more of the acid begins to leak out, and he falls dead.
Gross. Gonna walk over to the spectral floating trident. I'm just gonna go, I think Ashira's awake.
Just like let it drift down next to you. What on earth? What are you guys? Really? Giant bugs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why does it gotta be bugs?
I told you it was probably gonna be bugs because the chittering and the chanting and...
But it could have been chipmunks. You never know.
Why would there be chipmunks in an ice cave?
Logic. I don't know.
Okay, Bloom, are you okay?
I'm just a little, like, just a couple of small burns. I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, when I killed the one, I healed myself a little bit.
Okay. And I'll like look over Toby and Talia too.
I'm okay.
Talia?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Real quick, are there any, like, because of the fireball and stuff, are any of the, like, is that first one that I killed, like, just a pile of ash and, like, bones now?
The body is currently burning.
Oh, okay.
A small campfire in the middle of the bridge.
I can put that out.
Wait, no, don't put it out. Maybe I can get the bones from my bag, and then I'll have friends.
Well, bugs don't really have bones.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah, their outsides are their bones.
Hmm. Yeah, that won't work. I need bones. Or I need their whole bodies, and I don't think they'll fit in this.
Probably not, Bloom.
It was a thought.
That'd be really cool though if you pulled out like bones of one creature and bones of another creature, and you could put them together.
Yeah, I make a Franken creature, and then I'll make a Franken friend. He can help us. Or she. Or they. I don't know.
So,
Anyway, did you have a nice nap, Ashira?
I had a nap.
Yes, you did. You were gone for like days.
No, I couldn't have been asleep that long. Was I
What
really
day of the
asleep?
week is it?
I'm not good with calendars anyways.
Okay.
Was I really asleep for days? Weird.
so
Anyway, so my brother works at the local guild, and you missed that part, but Quentin, he's really cool, and he's got a lot of stuff in his office. And I want to go back and play with him, but he said that the Black Hill Mines, that's where we are, is west of Wimborne. That's where we are. And there has been chittering and chanting heard in the caves, and it has disrupted production, and we are to investigate for money. And then if we make it so that production can continue, we get more money. Because Talia negotiated.
Got it.
Yeah, those bugs looked a lot bigger and scarier. So, yeah, maybe I didn't need to bring out the big fire. That was an oops.
That was impressive, though, Bloom.
And they just looked so big and strong. I was worried, but maybe I didn't realize it would have done that much. Maybe I should have saved that.
That's okay. Now you know that you can do it.
Oh no, I can't do it again.
Ever, or just until you rest?
Ever.
Okay, then. So is that it? Problem solved?
I don't know. Do we need to investigate more?
I think we
We should
look at it.
probably go deeper into the caves and see what's up. Because bugs don't usually just come in threes.
Great.
And these guys weren't even chanting.
Chanting bugs. That sounds delightful.
Hmm?
Well,
Bug
the
cults.
sooner we're into it, the sooner we're out.
Yeah, we just gotta step over the giant bugs.
That are on fire.
Just shove them off the bridge.
you guys are easily able to push back these singed corpses of these bugs as the cave continues to get darker as you trek along. But what's odd is you start to see, as you go deeper into the cave, for those of you with dark vision, so everyone except Toby, you can see vines. These light green vines start to grow and become a little bit more dense as you trek deeper down. And if anybody who would like to give me a perception check.
Heck yes, I would.
$18.
13.
24.
So Talia and Ashira, you guys can hear the sound of clanking further down into the cave. A repetitive clink, clink, clink.
These are mines, right?
Yeah, so there would be workers, maybe?
Machinery, maybe?
Peg leg.
I don't know that bugs would have peg legs.
They're pirate bugs.
Pirate bug. Pirate bug cults of doom.
That is an option.
You seen it here first, folks.
We just be extra quiet as we go deeper.
Does anybody have a torch?
No, but I can cast light.
I would appreciate it.
What would you like it cast on, Toby?
Could you cast it on my wizard hat?
I cast it on like just the very tip of it.
Like an anglerfish.
Uh-huh. So
it's just this
bobbing
light
around as he
bouncing.
walks. And I make it like a very pale green light. Is it red? Is red better to walk in at night? Maybe make it red. It's a pale red light.
That's not ominous at all.
Oh, that is not pale red light. That is not pale red. So, are you guys being stealthy?
Oh no, Ashira, are we?
I don't hear the clinking. So I don't know if people are
Once they point it out, you're able to.
Okay.
I am always stealthy.
Oh, I think did I prepare that?
I am also always stealthy.
I'm super quiet.
Mhm. When you're asleep.
Okay.
Darn.
Fair
I
enough.
did not prepare that. Just kidding.
That's a dirty 20 on my stealth check.
Oh no, we're actually rolling.
Alright,
Can I
here we go.
guide myself?
I'll allow it.
I got a 13.
Me and my disadvantage.
My dex is not fantastic. So I'm contemplating just casting invisibility on myself at this point.
That'd be the best dex I've ever rolled, and I'll never do it again. A 21 on stealth.
Oh yeah.
I've had a natural 20 and a 15.
Hell yeah.
It'll never happen again.
I don't want to fuck it up, so I'm just gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
My dex is ass.
I will let you roll
So-
it with advantage for casting invisibility.
Do I have to roll for that?
For stealth?
Oh, right, because I haven't. Yeah, I gotcha. That makes sense. I thought you meant to cast invisibility.
Bugs smell
Okay.
fear.
I'm happy
I've
I
heard
did
that.
this. I don't even know if that's gonna be enough though. I rolled a 13 with advantage.
Well, you begin to trek along this long hallway, essentially, as it begins to curve. The group of you feeling stealthy. Ashira, impressively quieter than normal. Tink, tink. And as you begin to come around the bend of this trail, you can hear the clink, clink. Come on! Harder! I regret everything.
I'm
As
not
you
gonna
hear-
say it.
As you hear shouting now coming from the source of the clinking. It's okay to laugh, you motherfuckers. Just fucking laugh.
We didn't see anything.
Fine.
So as the shouting gets louder, with my passive perception of 20, my passive investigation of 22, and a dull red light floating above my head, any chance I can peek my head around the corner and see if I see a sight to behold?
As you peek around the corner, as it opens up into this larger chamber, you can see the glowing green of some rocks throughout the chamber, giving it this dull luminescence. You can
Ooh.
see 3 medium humanoid figures, and just from the dull green light, you can see a very large, lumbering creature swinging a giant pickaxe in the corner. As it rears back, slams the pickaxe down into this glowing green rock, and you can see sparks fly off of it.
This is either magic or radioactive. And that is a very big creature with a very big pickaxe. Is it a bug?
No,
She said they were humanoid.
it's a
The
very
large lumbering creature.
And how many
large
other
lumbering humanoid creature.
It was how many total creatures in there?
4.
3? 4? Okay.
So we can assume that these are the miners that are supposed to be working in here.
Oh, okay. Let's go say hi.
And I start walking.
All right, what is the marching order here?
Toby's in front.
Be right behind Toby, I guess.
Talia said they belong here, so they're friends.
That had a question mark at the end of it. Toby, he's still fine with how Toby's
Toby
gonna roll with
doesn't
it.
hear question marks. Toby has question mark blindness, actually. It's
It's a bit of a problem.
All right. As you all begin to make your way into this chamber, you can see now a little more clearly there seems to be some carts down here as well. Some barrels and crates in the back of them. And this faint mist floating across the ground of the
Ooh.
chamber.
Oh, that's cool.
Mysterious.
You see the humanoid figure in the center of the room raise his hand as the three others in the room just stop whatever they're doing. The two off to the left, also holding pickaxes. As he turns and cocks his head at you.
As he raises his hand, I'm going to take that as him waving, and I'm going to wave. Hello!
What are you doing in here?
We were sent by the Windborn Guild to assist in what's the word again? Resuming production of the mines.
Well,
We heard strange noises were present, and we wish to investigate and
as you can
stop
see,
the
we are
hindrances.
just trying to do our job here and get back to work.
Have you encountered any hurdles in your production or job as of late?
I mean, a few falling rocks here and there. But everything
What can you
seems to
tell
be
us about
going-
the bug cult?
Hasn't been a problem for us.
Weird. What's your name, by the way? I'm Toby.
Nice to meet you, Toby.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, since I have invisibility, fingers crossed, that it actually works well, would I be able to, like, kind of try to slide myself over to, like, that pile of, like, gemstones without being noticed, do you think? Like, try to sneak over there so I can try to inspect what it is while they're talking and, like, maybe distracting them a little bit.
You can absolutely do that. I'll need you to roll me another stealth check at advantage.
Okay. 18.
You start to creep your way along the wall and get closer to these glowing green gemstones. This pile that you find is smaller than the others, but it seems to be almost emanating this magic aura around it.
Would I be able to do, like, an investigation check to see, or I don't know what.
I would say Arcana.
Okay. 12.
It's hard to pick up on, but it's like there's no like school of magic you can sense tied to it. It just feels like magic.
Is there any of it like loose?
I wouldn't say there's any that are particularly loose in this pile.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna stay over here behind this wheelbarrow then. And like, you know, I will ready a crossbow. Like I'm gonna ready my crossbow for like the dude in the middle, just in case he, because he's yelling a lot, and that's making Bloom not feel super comfy with him. He seems mean, and he overworks his employees. So if he attacks us or tells them to attack us, I want a crossbow bolt right between the eyes.
Mhm.
Mean.
At this current moment in time, he is just maintaining eye contact with the three of you that remain at the entrance.
Oh, and I'll
I'm
tell
gonna-
Toby that there's magic rocks in here, in his brain. Sorry.
I'm sorry if we interrupted your workday. Are you the only team working down here?
At this moment, yes.
Did there used to be more of you?
There was. But whatever sounds were coming from down here seemed to scare off the rest of the team.
Well, I think we may have figured out where those sounds were coming from.
We squished a bunch of giant bugs.
Seems to be
Impressive.
a pretty gnarly bug problem. Um, yeah, I don't know how many more there might be, but got rid of some. I don't like bugs, but that's beside the point. I understand why they were scared and took off. Um, we were kind of told to come down here and check on those sounds and check on why the workers have fled so that maybe they'll come back. Lighten your load and get the work done at a more timely pace.
Well, that's very much appreciated.
I mean, it's kind of what we do. We help.
Can I kind of like skip my way over to the guy on the left?
Sure.
Hello,
As
I'm
you
Toby.
As you get closer, you can sort of see two horns curled back and sort of point upwards. On his head, deep red skin, dark red hair, with this cloak on and pickaxe in hand. Just staring at you, a bit confused. I'm Mal. Nice to meet you, Toby.
Mal. Nice to meet you too. Why are you mining this stuff? Why does it glow? Is it magic? I think it's magic. Otherwise, it's going to be very dangerous. Are you picking it for somebody? Is that the word picking because you use a pick?
You could say it's magic.
Can I go back in Toby's brain real quick?
Yep.
Toby, didn't your brother tell us that they mostly mine for metal in here? And that the production is for precious metals? I don't think this is metal.
Oh yeah. Weird.
These are the miners, right?
Oh, they have picks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So anyway, what are you gathering for?
Just gathering it to sell.
That makes sense.
Sorry.
Over there is really big.
Yeah. He's a hard worker.
What's his name? Does he talk?
Not often.
Hello. Gonna wave to the
The
big
guy
guy.
in the big guy stands there stoic, huffing. You can see little puffs of steam coming out of his nose as his shoulders rise and fall, which with each breath.
Looks like he's been working really hard.
The guy in the center pipes up.
Yeah.
Yes, and we desperately need to get back to work.
Okay. Well, if you hear any weird chanting, let us know.
You got it.
If the weird sounds continue, come up and let them know to look for us. We might be able to help more. I hope they're all gone, but you never know.
Will do.
I mean, most bugs live in a colony, Talia. So if there was 3, there's bound to be like a couple hundred more.
No, that's not how this works. Why don't we go and tell the people that sent us down here what we found?
Okay, I guess.
Ashira, what are you doing in this time?
I think I'm just honestly trying to take in as much detail of any of the guys that are there. Like, are they... If they're minors, are they wearing, like, uniforms?
Doesn't look like
Just regular clothes?
it's with regular clothing. The guy in the center seems to be wearing a cloak and some like relatively nice clothing. You can see an amulet around his neck. The other two off to the left are wearing cloaks as well. The apparel they're wearing probably not fit for what they're doing.
I just, like, behind my back, because Talia's slightly behind me, I just give a thumbs down to Talia.
Actually, can I see, like, you said an amulet, right? Can I see if it's like a religious symbol?
You can go ahead and roll me either religion or arcana.
I'll do Arcana, because I'm better at that. Well, actually, I'm equally as good. Just kidding. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's the symbol. You've seen it before.
Is it a symbol that I've seen on Ashira's neck?
Take your pick.
Okay.
I have 3. Do I have 4 now? I might have
I'm
4
gonna-
now.
I'm gonna say to
I
Ashira,
only know of the 3.
using Awakened Mind, I'm gonna say to Ashira, he's wearing the same necklace as you. You guys match.
I'm assuming not Neros's.
Nope. It's the bad one.
Yeah, no, they're not dressed to be making the mind bloom.
Can I is there a pile of like loose rocks? You said that one wasn't loose, but like are any of
Possibly-
them mined already and they're like in a pile or something?
Roll me a quick investigation.
I'm in the mood to steal
This one
shit.
is. Remind me, is it Kenstos or Penuro that we're deeming the bad one?
Canstos. 12.
You find a couple of loose ones in the wheelbarrow.
All right, I'm gonna start like very, very gently because they turn invisible as soon as I touch them because I'm invisible, right? Because they're
Mhm.
being held by me. So I'm just gonna very
And being worn or
gently
carried.
start just putting them in my bag of holding. Just so we can
Okay.
maybe ask, maybe ask a religious temple or something about them later.
Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Oh. See how many Mama's getting. 3.
You get 3 small, probably about baseball size chunks of rock.
Alrighty.
Now, if there's anything else you all need, or can we get back to work?
Oh, we weren't stopping you. We were just wondering what you were doing.
You're good.
Are you shy? Is that why you don't like working when people are watching you?
Don't want any distractions.
I won't throw any rocks then.
I'll go ahead and use the rings to fill in Toby about the amulet of Canstos, and I'll use Awakened Mind on Talia to fill Talia in. So that they know why we're like thumbs downing.
Oh.
Oh shit.
So they're not good guys.
Well, we should take this information to the temple.
Crossbow is ready again.
Are you like popping in and out of our different heads?
Basically, yeah. But like, since I had conversed with you, like,
Mhm.
if you needed to like add something in before I moved to
Nope, you're
Talia
good.
and Toby. Okay.
So are we fighting them or not?
I just have it readied just in case we're attacked because I'm invisible.
What's the plan, folks?
Can I look at the one that's the purple one on the screen here? Get a little more details on that one.
You can see it's at least from the distance that you're at, they look to be half elven, sort of golden brown skin, dark black hair. It's about all you can make out.
Okay, well, have fun picking your nose. I mean, rocks.
Have fun storming the castle.
I'll start kind of making my way back. Oh, I can't move my thing.
Why
Oh
can't you
wait,
move
that's
your thing?
because I'm in the draw still. My little draw thing. There we go. I don't know if I need to do another stealth check.
I'm going to ask you for another stealth check.
At advantage?
Because you are invisible, yes.
Okay. 15.
What was that?
I
What was
sneeze
what?
loudly. Sorry, I'm allergic to mines.
Allergic to bullshit.
I'm allergic to your face.
That's not nice.
It's dusty down here. We should really
Is
get
there-
back outside.
There's someone else in here.
No, just 3 of us.
Yeah.
4 of you. Are you feeling? Do you need to also get some fresh air? Is this mind sickness?
Do you have a
I've
canary
heard
bird?
the thing.
Sure,
Yeah,
roll
lack of
me
oxygen.
Deception.
Okay. $19.
I believe her.
I believe her.
He begins to take a couple steps towards you.
You can walk out with us. Do you need fresh air? My hand is on my mace in my hip.
Maybe fresh air will do us all some good. Please,
Do you need to hold my
let
hand?
us escort you out. As the rest of them begin to move closer as well.
We
And
turn,
as-
I kick rocks, and I say, Bloom, go. To cover up me talking.
Okay.
Uh,
As you say that,
Just want you to get distance.
Bloom, and if as Bloom runs by me, I will go with Bloom. So it makes it sound like Ashira was telling me to go.
Fuck yes.
yeah, it's true. They don't know her name.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to match my footsteps with hers as well, so that we're both like stepping down
Ashira
at the
says-
same time.
Ashira says, "Go, Bloom." I'll be like, "Okay, I'm going."
And I let my armor, as loud as my armor can be as I'm moving. I am not trying to be quiet right now.
Oh.
Always so bossy. Why are you always bossing me around?
Because normally you're so slow.
I'm sorry. We don't
It's
do
a
things
nice
quick
change
where I
of
come from.
pace.
I age so much slower than you, so like time doesn't.
Are you
move the
calling
same
me old?
way. Maybe.
They're yelling. I'm just like pitter pat, pit pat, pit pat, pit pat.
We have been over. I'm not old. Okay, Toby, no. Do not make that face at me.
24 on my performance check.
I'm gonna need a dexterity check from Bloom to match your footsteps, and I will allow advantage because Ashira's helping with creating extra noise.
We knew the armor would be good for something.
19.
What was it?
19.
With ease, you guys are all able to make your way back out of these mines. Curving, twisting through these long, dark hallways. After about 20, maybe 30 minutes, you all make your way back to the entrance as these 4 figures just loom behind you.
Thank God. No more bugs. Okay, guys? Can we stop it with the bugs?
Does it just look like, because eventually your stuff's gonna drop, are you just like waiting for us at the beginning of the cave?
Me? Yeah. Like, my thing lasts like an hour, though.
An hour? Okay, I thought it was a minute, and I was like,
No.
get the hell out.
No,
Cool.
let me
Perfect.
make sure. Yeah, up to an hour.
Beautiful. Never mind then.
All right. As you guys reach the entrance to the mines and find Bloom there waiting for you guys, this is going to be a good time to call break. So,
End scene.
so we will be back in about 10 minutes or so, so make sure to stick around and we will see you guys soon.
Bad. I killed.
back. I can hear the music, but I can't hear us.
Rip.
Help.
Joe? Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Shout out to Joe for being the best tech guy in the world.
Gotta
Thanks,
earn
Joe.
his keep somehow.
Thank you.
Joe's my hero.
Anyway, you guys didn't miss a whole lot. Bloom was really good at being convincing. Her name is now Talia.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's Talia.
Yep. And they refused to give us their names other than the dude in the middle.
Oh, no, the one in the middle is the one who said their names don't matter. Mal was one of the ones off to the side with a pickaxe.
The big one or one of the... My bad, I thought it was the guy in the middle. Okay.
One of the little guys.
All right. As they just sort of stand there eyeing you guys at the entrance. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. We'll send more workers your way now that, the problem is gone.
Much appreciated. As he sort of...
Do you want to come back with us?
I don't think that's necessary.
Toby knows a really good place to get
Okay.
apple fritters.
Oh yeah, I got so many. I'm gonna start pulling apple fritters out.
There's so
Like,
much better
eating one of 'em.
fresh. There's so much better fresh. You have to have a fresh one.
After today's day of work, maybe we will.
I'm now down to 28 apple fritters.
Oh my god. Y'all are wild when I'm not here. Talia's the fun parent. Let's be so real.
You'll be happy to hear that it was my idea to return the quill.
I'm proud of you, Bloom.
All right. Assuming you guys hop up back into the cart and start heading off, or whatever it is you plan to do.
We plan to contact the authorities. And by that I mean my brother.
All right. As you all begin your trek back to Wimborne, gonna need a survival roll from whoever is driving the cart.
I got it. Best roll all night. 18.
All right, able to stay on path for the most part. As the day begins to come to a close, you guys set up camp?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that was a question. My bad.
Yeah, that was a question. If you guys are setting up camp or going through the night.
Probably camp. Did you guys go through the night to get here? I was
No,
very
we camped.
sleepy.
We camped. We took watches.
Good job. Proud of you. Watches are good.
Rima and Talia talked about stuff, and I worked on some spells.
I'm super well rested, so I'm ready for watch.
Well, before watch, like maybe while we're like eating or something, like I'm just gonna reach into the bag of holding and just like, grab the rocks and just. I wanted to wait until we were far enough away, but I took some so that we could show Quentin. I'll hand one to each of you because there's 3.
Do you recognize what these are?
None of you have ever seen them before.
Can I lick it? I'm just kidding.
My roll wasn't that great. Y'all can roll Arcana.
Toby starts the 10-minute process of casting Identify.
Yes.
You begin to cast Identify, and as you're holding this glowing rock, your sigils and geometric patterns seem larger than usual.
You
As they
mogwai
encircle
fi
you?
di cao.
What?
Hmm? The fans
And
get it.
as you're casting this spell, the stone seems to glow even brighter. And you identify this as a piece of ether. A piece of raw magic.
So wild.
This is kind of crazy, you guys. Because, like, this is magical, but it is not magical, it is just magic. This is pure, solid magic.
How is there just solid magic? It all comes from another place.
It is the ether. I don't know what to tell you. Crystallized ether.
How does that work, though?
And I don't think
Oh.
that's what that mine is for. I don't think they're supposed to be mining ether.
I got an idea.
Hey,
That scares me.
do we got any spells that are like measurable.
In what way?
Well, it seemed like when I was casting my spell, my sigils were bigger than usual. So I think this enhances magic.
I mean, yeah.
Most
What are you
of my
thinking?
spells are damaging, and I don't want to hurt anybody.
I can heal.
Can I
That's
try-
measurable.
Can I try something? Actually,
Sure.
all right.
What do you want to do?
I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try to role play it out. Toby, can I see that rock again, real quick?
Mhm.
I'm gonna like set it down in my lap and sit crisscross applesauce, and I'm gonna like take a step back so that I'm not within range of anyone. And I'm just gonna put like one hand down on the floor on one side of me and one hand down on the floor on the other side of me and cast Wither and Bloom
Damn. Mhm.
on just
Okay.
the grass. It's like
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
18.
As you have this piece of raw ether in front of you, as you begin to cast this spell, you notice the range of it doesn't seem to change, but you notice the intensity of it. You notice the withering effects blacken the grass. And then with the bloom, these dark black and purple flowers begin to grow.
I was gonna say, do I have like a tree?
Just a whole ash tree.
It's a whole like we're in Yellowstone National Park now. Um. hmm. Yeah, this is usually not that strong.
So we only have these little clumps of rock, but they're picking out whole giant crystals that are as big as me. They're probably using them for some nefarious stuff. If they are, in fact, followers of what's-his-face.
Did we make a mistake by leaving them there?
You want to go back and kill
No.
them?
Well, it's just that they know that we're going back to report on everything that we found, right? So they'll be ready. Or they might leave.
They're expecting us in a couple days, though.
Yeah, that's their problem. They don't know if we're going to come back with a whole bunch more people.
We could always do a few uses of sending tonight to Toby's brother and then go back tomorrow. It'd be sooner than they'd be expecting anyone.
I'd be okay with that.
I'll
really good with
prepare
sending.
extra good spells.
So, I'm gonna prestidigitate and shape water so that the water from my canteen forms the image of Quentin, and then prestidigitation is going to color it because I can't color things with shape water. So this is my brother. His name is Quentin Shieldshell with a Q.
Yep. That is how you spell Quentin. Okay. I have to be concise.
Mhm.
What am I telling him?
Squish
Unless you
bugs.
just want me to freeform.
Freestyle it.
Please no.
Tell him that we went to the caves. Tell him the Dreamwalkers went to the caves and discovered followers of Kenstos, and they're mining pure ether from the caves. And we're gonna kill them.
I mean,
I'm
probably.
gonna shove them in the bag.
Or maybe.
You said
I'm-
she could take the bad guys' bones.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe we
Those are
try and
very
leave
bad
at
guys.
least one alive to answer questions.
Okay.
The big
And
one
then-
doesn't talk much.
That's
Will he
fine.
fit in the bag though? I don't think he'll fit
Probably
in the
not.
bag. It's the shoulders.
Yeah, anything that goes in the bag has to fit through the hole in the top.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. We're doing great. We got plenty of words left. All right. I'm gonna cast sending to Quentin.
Okay. Do you need someone to keep track?
I got this. I'm a cleric, man. I count on my hands all the time. Okay. Quentin. Dreamwalkers got 2 caves, found followers of Kanstos, and fought big bugs. They are mining pure ether. We're going back in tomorrow. Anything new?
You pooping?
I would never ask such a thing, but we can't waste words. I'm a completionist.
Okay, now I have to use my fingers to count.
Mhm.
Thank you for the update. You notice a pause.
Oh.
It's kind of hard separating that here. You hear a pause.
Mhm.
I wasn't aware that there was ether in the mines. Do you want to wait for backup? Please stay safe.
Oh, Quentin's really good at sending, you guys. Do we want backup? They didn't know that there was ether in the mines, by the way.
We don't need no stinking backup.
We got 3 small rocks and they have a whole mine of magic. I mean, how strong are they gonna be?
They're
Although-
big magical rocks that are pure energy. If
The
they
pigs-
know anything about using them,
Oh, if we can sneak in and just cast, like, something that takes up an area while they're in the middle of all the rocks, would it just
Oh, I could do
kinda
that now.
Fireball.
cascade effect and just...
Talia.
If we do that, do we blow up the whole mine?
can I make an Arcana check to see if this is why Bloom was a dog for too long?
I mean, you can roll Arcana if you'd like.
a 19.
With a 19, granted, this is the first time you guys are encountering ether. It probably wasn't the cause of the effect of Toby's spell on Bloom, but you, with a 19, you could probably discern that it could have a similar effect.
So there's a possibility that these stones could just amplify any magic that's used around them.
It is a possibility, yes.
It's like a magnifying glass for magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the good news is we'll be stronger too.
Most of my things are meant to just wreck a whole area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's an area. We'll stay in the doorway.
It'll be fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we think any of them were spellcasters? How many do we think
Mhm.
are spellcasters?
At
All
least
of them?
2.
At least 2. Okay. The guy with the pickaxe didn't talk much. Do you think it's because he's just a strong, silent kind of guy, or do you think it's because he can't talk?
I think he just thinks a lot.
Okay. Like Wither.
Yep.
In character panic noises.
Hmm. Well, I'm good with whatever option we choose. I wonder how quickly Quentin can get back up here. Is it gonna take a couple days?
It's probably going to take 2 days.
Hmm.
But did we respond and say we needed backup?
No, I haven't yet. I'm waiting to hear what the plan is for sure, so I can give them a heads up. Do I need to double check if it's like if we should avoid blowing up the mine or?
Well, they want to resume production, so I think we shouldn't blow it up. But like,
So maybe be more targeted with spells. Probably might be a good idea. I just know
Can you do
sometimes
that?
I flare.
oh yeah, maybe
Don't get angry.
Can you keep it under control?
Yeah. I have full control of my powers, yes.
insight check.
Definitely believe you. I definitely believe
Roll
you.
insight versus deception or persuasion.
18.
7. Oh, she's lying.
I rolled a 2. I
Talia's
totally
like,
believe you.
oh yeah. Like, I don't
Talia,
sense
you find her
deception. I
a
don't
little hard
feel
to
it quite
read.
right.
Ashira, I think you need another nap.
I just slept for 3 days.
You've been lying a lot today.
I mean, the lying in the mine was warranted. Not warranted.
What? Come to talk to you about your lies extended warranty?
Yeah. I sometimes can't control the tempestuous energy inside.
I'm just gonna take the rock from you. Very slowly, very gently.
It only happens when I get very angry, Toby.
While I respect that, I think that I should hold on to it instead.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Okay, good. Yeah,
That's
glad we're in
not.
agreement.
I'm gonna stick to my divine energies and not whatever that is, because I don't like it.
Take one.
You don't
Yeah,
like.
give one to Bloom. Bloom should
You
have
don't.
one.
You
Bloom
don't
has
like
one.
Bloom should have
just a little bit of chaos in your life.
Me? You know, I'm so good, Talia. Chaos just leads to. Nope, we're not. Chaos is wonderful, and I love both of your guys' types of chaos. I look at the children. But chaos sometimes leads to very bad things happening.
And so does order and rules and
Yeah.
policy. Like, sometimes you need chaos in your life.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, chaos was not really a thing taught or just normally occurring where I'm from. So,
I mean,
unless it was brought onto our shores by an outside force, pretty.
you don't have to be taught chaos to want to rebel.
Fight the man.
I will fight all men. I don't know that I want to rebel.
Yeah, fuck men.
That is a different conversation entirely. I'm not old enough for that one.
These children are far too young. You're really not, though, is the wild part. Yep, nope. I am so good following most rules.
Well, the three of us each have a rock.
Beautiful.
And we could get more when we're in there.
Yeah.
Sounds like such a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you guys start to hunker down for the night, who's taking first watch?
I can. I'm wide awake.
You should be.
It's the slept for 3 days. Now you're just like, what is sleep?
Okay. Go ahead and roll me perception.
$21. Math.
As the night starts to progress, looking around the quiet forest, all sound seems to be absorbed by the snow on the ground. You look up and you can see the stars. You can see the stars brighter than you have in a while, but your watch seems to go by with no issue. A couple of squirrels and rabbits darting through the trees in the distance. What are you doing during your watch?
I think I just keep hearing in the back of my mind that low rumbling thunder from that night and the silence that followed. I think that's just her mind's focused on that moment.
Your watch passes by without issue. Who's taking second watch?
I'll take second watch.
I'll shake Talia awake gently.
Good.
Yeah.
Morning? Question mark?
Good middle of the night.
Okay.
Do you want me to stay up with you, or are you good?
Good. Got it.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Trance.
All right. Go ahead and roll me perception.
You're muted, Bessie.
16. I thought I rolled really bad, but my perception's actually higher than I thought. 16.
Same as the previous watch. There's a couple of critters that seem to be skittering about off in the distance. But you look up, you see the stars, the moons. Just take in the serenity of this moment. Anything you want to do on your watch?
Just as per usual, taking down my day into my journal.
So your watch goes by without issue. Did you guys want a third watch, or do you think that would be enough for...
Do I want to have like a child watch where it's just Bloom and Toby?
What could possibly go wrong? I have faith in you two.
Will we just have like amplifying like magic stones that will make it
If you
anything
trigger an
fast
avalanche on
bigger?
us.
All right. As the sun begins to rise and you all begin to wake up, what's the plan?
Okay. I say we get in there, and we get in there fast.
Bloom has her face in like a spell book that she's just like memorizing which ones she wants to like have ready for the day. Pick that one, and that one, and pick that one, and that one. I'm ready. Let's get the bad guys and get more rocks.
I'm also just double checking my spells. I think they won't be expecting us, so if we can get in quietly without them realizing we're there.
Did we... Did we hear back from...
Oh, that's right. We were gonna send. I would have sent that second sending to let them know we were going back.
Okay. He again asks just in case if you want backup, if you wanted to wait.
I would have told him no for the backup.
Sorry about that, everybody. We're back. Technical difficulties, but the group was just continuing to plan before they head back to the mines.
Oof.
So we left off at sending, right?
Mhm.
Talia is getting cold feet about going back into the mines without actually having discussions with people. You know, we basically sent a text message that said, "Hi, found people. Going to go kill them. By ourselves."
To be fair, followers of Kenstos have been bad news every other time we've encountered them.
They want power. They want a lot of power. That's scary.
And it's a power that we can handle taking care of.
Even
have
if we don't go
faith.
back in, we could maybe stake out things and make sure no one leaves with all the rocks. And then if we catch them trying to take the rocks out of the mine, Then they won't be surrounded by the rocks, and they'll have less rocks with them. We could maybe take them out easier.
Or follow them once they leave and see where they're going.
Hmm.
Would you rather gather intel than fight? Because we
I
can
don't
go
know.
that
They
route.
just seemed very suspicious. And going back in there now, they're going to be expecting that. And
Maybe
we
we
did say
should
that we would
focus.
check in.
Maybe we should focus on just being sneakier and following them around, and or keeping an eye on the outside of the mine.
I think we should just blast the shell out of them.
But that might destroy the mine. We don't want that. That's people's livelihoods.
I can make a storm.
I mean, I can too. I don't know that that's what we want.
Because what we agreed to do was to check out what the noises were and make sure that production was more efficient.
We found bugs in illegal mining, which we technically did report.
This could have to do with everything that we've been looking at. This could be something that has to do with all the investigating we've been doing.
You
My
would
followers.
need.
If we take out these miners and then come to find out that they are down there under some sort of sentencing or something.
We could just follow them and see where they're taking the magic rocks.
I think
And
we
then-
follow them.
And then we'll know what they're doing with them and what they want them for.
They're
and
building
who
a
hired
temple.
them.
If they're wanting to bring Kansas back, that's gonna take a ridiculous amount of energy.
They're building a temple.
Down there?
No.
Well, they're building it out of the rocks.
No, they're building it out of the missing shipment of lumber. Remember Ferg's quill? It said there's a missing
Yeah.
shipment of lumber? And now there's illegal mining in the quarry of this magic ether stuff? It's connected. It's gotta be. They're building something and they're making the magic enhancement stuff so that they can bring what's-his-face back.
Kansas.
Yeah, him.
Makes sense.
Just a little correction. Kanstos was not locked away. Panuro
That
was the
was
one that was locked away.
So is he wearing Kansas or Paneros symbol?
You saw the symbol of Kanstos.
Okay, well then that
Hmm.
changes. Yeah.
Well then, they're putting trickery out into the world.
Situationally okay.
Oh, in that case, chaos is fine. Right?
A little hypocritical there, are we?
Well, so the lumber's supposed to come from Harrisville. And I guess
I bet if we follow these guys out of the mine, we'll find the missing lumber shipment.
I think we follow them. And we let them know that we killed 3 of those giant bugs and that there might be more. But if they're mining illegally, they might have brought the bugs here to be a distraction to keep people away.
Can you do that?
I mean, I can summon things.
Also, that would make sense if they're trying to just distract people, scare people out of the mine so they don't have to deal with them. it's an easier way to get rid of people without bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And we've just killed those guards of theirs. And we told them we're going to be bringing people back into the mines.
They're gonna try and get out faster.
Wait, who was working watch when someone walked past our cart in the middle of the night on our way here?
That was me.
Wait, we were on the same watch, right? Or did you do 2 and I just did 1?
I did 2 watches because I don't have to sleep that much.
Okay, that I was probably asleep for that one. Somebody walked past our cart though, right? I don't know. Did you tell us about that?
They didn't walk past the cart. They walked through near the mine. They were like walking towards us and then went the other direction.
From the mine. Or the area of the mine.
No,
Oh.
possibly towards the mine because there was footprints going into the mine.
Yeah, remember the big footprints that were so much bigger than mine? That's the big guy.
Was the guy that big that walked past the cart?
We don't know who walked past the cart. We just know that somebody did.
You know, they had massive footprints.
Gotcha. Say we follow them.
Yeah,
Good
let's
with
keep
following.
let's keep some surveillance on them. I don't want to attack them with not knowing what we're getting ourselves into.
All right. As you guys pack up your stuff and begin heading back towards the mines, is there anything else you'd like to do in preparation?
I mean, just in case I am still gonna pop that death word on myself.
You got it.
Just in case.
Anybody else?
No. I think I'm good.
All right. You guys begin to make your way back to the mines. After hours of travel, the mines slowly start to come into view. As you see now, there is another cart outside of the mines. And can hear footsteps approaching. At least Toby can hear it with his passive perception.
They're coming.
Large, lumbering footsteps.
We hide?
Where do we hide the wagon?
Probably.
Granted, you guys are in the woods. There
I was
is
gonna say, I think we
easily...
maybe left it back a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. As you guys creep towards it, I'm going to need everybody to roll stealth.
Can't guide myself.
Yeah.
You can... I'll allow it.
Natural 20.
I'm doing invisibility again.
Oh,
So you
it's
can
so
roll with
good.
advantage.
Yeah, I'm really, really bad at this.
17.
16.
Fucking 22.
Damn, with
I rolled
disadvantage?
a 19 and another 15, and then a 4 on the guidance.
Hell yeah. You guys hide yourselves amongst the trees just outside of view of the mine, and you can see the large, lumbering green figure with this glowing green rock in his arms as he places it onto the cart, turns, and starts to head back down. And then you see the three smaller figures begin to walk out. And I think that is where we are going to call it for this evening.
This is fine.
I just want to thank everybody for joining us. Something we haven't really done in an outro yet. Starting with Arlith, where can people find you? Anything you want to shout out?
I can be found at Arilith on Instagram, Arilith. Most of everything that I post is gonna be over there. If you're local to Southern California, I post all of my fun local appearances there as well.
Awesome. Dom, where can people find you?
Anywhere if you really look hard enough. You can find me on most social media as Damiano Danger Doodle, much like my name here in Twitch. Instagram, mostly Threads. I'm on Blue Sky. I think there's got numbers attached to it. I'll have to double check. But find me where you can find me. Follow me where you can. And you can also find me in the New Age Geeks Discord. I'm there all the time.
All right, Rima.
Hello, I am Rima Rabbit. Just like my Twitch username. You can find me on there, and you can find me on TikTok under the same name.
And Hans, where can we find you?
Hi, I'm Hans. You can find me across all social media at Hanscait. On alternating Wednesdays, you can find me here on New Age Geeks for Creating Present Danger. Otherwise, over on Tales Guild for Tales of New Ages. On Saturday afternoon through the month of March and the first Saturday in April, you can find me over on Logomancy, where we are playing Emergent, which was released at the beginning of this month. And we are fundraising for the Trans Lifeline. Beyond that, in April, keep an eye out. I will have our next quarterly game of Candela Obscura. So our Circle of Wires and Whispers will be returning to the Pocket Dragon Pub. And beyond that, hey, Crit Awards stuff starts happening in April. So I'll be popping up a lot of places repping Crit Awards things. Keep an eye out for announcements there. That's me.
Awesome. And I'm Cece. I have been your DM this evening. You can find me at Cola May on all platforms. That is KOLAAMEY. And you can find me here on New Age Geeks almost every Monday and every other Wednesday. So I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. Make sure you stick around for the raid, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.